For the second time, the curling world has come to Las Vegas. It's the Continental Cup. We're through 2 draws here in Las Vegas, and it's been a push so far. This morning, both teams had 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. This afternoon, deja vu. Both Team North America, Team World took 1.5 points. Now we'll focus on the men. Brier champion Pat Simmons, he does battle with China's Zhang. What will happen tonight as the sun goes down in Vegas? Draw 3 hits prime time in Sin City. Who will take the lead at the Continental Cup? Our day began early this morning at 8:30 local time, then at 1, and then the day turns into nighttime, the bright lights of the Las Vegas Strip. This afternoon we got a first look at mixed doubles. Caitlin Laws, Mark Kennedy for Team North America against Torger Nergård, Eve Muirhead, and Team World. This is a shot to win in 8. If she can play this little chip and roll it far enough, no. They get the 3, and that was enough to tie. So those points this morning and this afternoon split right down the middle on this opening day. And now we turn our attention to more team matches. As on this Thursday evening, we say hello, Canada, and welcome back to our continuing coverage from the Orleans Arena. Cheryl Russ alongside. Pat Simmons will play Zhang of Harbin, China, but it's a Chinese men's program that at the moment is rebuilding.
Yeah, they mixed it up a little bit. Zhang used to play 3rd for Rui Liu. They came 3rd in the Pacific Rim, which is a problem because you have to come in the top 2, so they will not be China in the World Championship this year. So you're right, it's a bit of a rebuilding situation, but you can't take these guys lightly. I know Simmons won't take them lightly. Zhang, 2 Olympics, 7 Worlds. They have to take them serious.
And your keys?
Well, they're such a good hitting team. Lots of rotation. They throw it hard. They throw it straight. Get the guards in tight. Run them in later.
Pat Simmons, we know, by design, they started their Bonspiel season late, October, and then we just saw them last weekend in Banff. They didn't play well, won only $2,000, so where is their game right now?
Well, this is a team that starts slow. They're always looking to build it up for the Briers, so this half of the season now is about confidence, and you don't want to give any wins away out there. So when you're out playing the Chinese team tonight, you want to take control of those angles to an inexperienced Chinese team that may not be as comfortable with them. And as well, use Carter to your advantage. He's the only player that's been on the ice tonight.
So that is our matchup tonight. The keys are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. These 2 men know each other well. Salt Lake City, Paul Trulson on the right. He beat Carter Rycroft for the gold medal.
The 2016 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2016 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners, with expert advice. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years. And by Scotties Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere, proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Men's team play will wind up our opening day here at the Continental Cup. Pat Simmons, Jennifer Jones will be right next door against the team from Japan. Time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. Team Zhang, they're from the Harbin Curling Club, the 28-year-old skip, with Jinbo Wang, Deshinba, and Xiaoming Zhu. Pat Simmons and his team from the Glencoe Club in Calgary. The reigning Canadian champions. Will see them at the Tim Hortons Brier in Ottawa, of course, with Nolan Thiessen, Carter Rycroft, and John Morris. The draw to the button was won by Simmons. He's playing the Yellowstones. Zhang is playing the red, and so he will throw first. Last rock of the hammer belonging to Simmons. And to get us underway, this is 20-year-old Jinbo Wang. His entire team coming from the Harbin Curling Club. A former 3-time Chinese junior champion.
Well, it's so much different in China than in Canada, or a lot of the teams that are emerging on the world stage because of the Olympics. 28-year-old Skip, you're thinking he's pretty raw around the edges, but with strategy-wise compared to a seasoned veteran like Pat Simmons. But when you've been in 2 Olympic Games and 7 World Championships, you learn a bit.
Shouldn't be too bad, boys. Looks there to me. It's been a day of waiting for these two teams.
Little bit, not too long.
You mentioned only Carter being on the ice, who throws the second stones for Pat Simmons, playing in the mixed doubles. So I'm sure, Shirley, you're glad to finally get out.
Oh, absolutely. And I think Carter is going to be an advantage for this team, because we did see when you up the weight a little bit, Rocks would run, and he can pass that information on to Pat. They've all been watching, but it makes a difference when you're out there and you can explain feel and weight.
Let's watch what's happened in the 7th, 8th end down that slide path where it historically slows down a little bit. I didn't see much of that today, though. It looked great. But it helps to have that set of eyes out on the ice, as you said, Troy.
This is one of the other things we've seen the Simmons team do so well, and we can watch for in this game, is they'll open it up. The one thing we've talked about with Pat Simmons all along is just leave him with the forefoot, at least make sure he has a draw, because he doesn't miss them often.
I think that was the biggest change. There's a million changes when they swapped Johnny and Pat halfway through the Brier, but not only was Pat on fire, but it allowed John to do so many different things with the front end too. But I think the biggest thing is what you just touched on. He played it a bit simpler. He bailed out a little sooner. He gave himself some room to breathe, and he executed everything.
Right. He gave himself a shot and a chance.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about the sport. There's so many different ways to skip a game, a team, a struggling team, a hot team. You can change your format of skipping so many different ways because of how you feel or how the other team feels. We both teach a lot of clinics, and there's so many students that just think there's one way. What's the secret? How do I do this when I'm 3 down? How do I do? Well, no, it's ice reading. It's the differences in the speed. It's how confident you are in your rocks. There's a million things.
Even to shots at times where, well, this is the right shot. No, the right shot is the shot you're going to make. So if you feel confident in the hit, the draw may be the right shot, but the hit's the one to play. You learn that over years.
There's one right down the fresh pebble that they learned is a little slower. Left it on the line, had to kick it off, and now a nice open shot for Carter.
Whoa, little down! Go, 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 go! Hard!
Down's not good in this spot. We know it's slower.
Hard! 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 Hard!
And there is
keep going hard!
John Morris with that directional brushing, trying to hold it for him. Great job, John Morris. Good, Johnny.
Did I get the compliment out?
I think he's enjoying watching John sweep coast to coast on that one.
That's it. That's almost my quota for the day.
Whoa! Go, hard! Yeah.
Oh, he just tickled it.
Split or just dump one in behind the corner right now? Ran not bad, Carter. Pretty gradual the whole way. That's shade tight ice.
Less ice than you, right?
Yeah. I'd take it sliver more. Just be sure.
You got to be a little careful with that. That's a veteran move to take the right ice.
Looks pretty good to me.
Nobody communicated with the skipper. So you can hear Pat yelling, room, room, because Carter took the little extra liberty.
Room still.
Oh, they touched it.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. My broom just grabbed and stopped. Okay, so it wasn't a collision, but I'm just... Here he goes.
Jacobs! We're calling in the righty. Noonan just nailed the rock.
But you know that idea of who's going to take the stone? Now he says the broom hit something, maybe a spot, and stopped on him. But we are seeing this juggling between the brushers, and I'm surprised we don't often see it more.
Well, you're right, because you want the directional person in there, whether you want to curl or whether you want to stay straight. And you start switching, it's very easy to do exactly that.
Because conventionally, Cheryl, always, you know, you go back to the corn days, and those people remember it, and then to the push brooms. There was a little bit of a ballet between the brushers, the way that they would work together.
Well, and even the switching that was started a few years back, probably 10 years back, for sweeping high side, low side to get curl. When it started, people were burning rocks and everything. So it is just getting used to it and the timing of it, and don't burn a rock.
Hard! Hard! Real hard! Hard, Carter! Hard!
To the nose. Touch it. Now watch that race stone. And undercover, or just peeking out wide side.
Nice shot, just the same.
It was probably a little down, eh?
Maybe
it was more like
A little bit
down.
down from normal.
Yeah, this is no gimme out here. We watched Rachel Holman on the same sheet on the opposite side try to blank one and whiff it right by. It did not curl.
Hard! Whoa, whoa! Hard!
Zhao Mingzhu.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Both he and Zhilang Zhang with the most experience, having played in the 2 Olympics in Vancouver and Sochi.
Whoa, Kurt!
They actually went with Rui Lu skipping the team. They went 7-4 in Beijing. But after the qualification miss at the Pacifics and missing the Worlds, they've decided to shake things up. They brought in this 20-year-old lead in Jinbo Wang.
Down control!
It's getting tougher and tougher to qualify for the World Championship out of the Pacific Rim. Back in the day, it was like New Zealand, Australia, you know, and then Japan came along, but they weren't as strong for a little while. Now it's Japan, Korea, China.
Hard, Carter!
It's everybody's got a great team or two.
Hard!
Again,
Gotta go!
Rycroft. Here comes that guard. And away goes that stone.
We talked about board weight on that. I think it was just barely board.
Came down,
Seemed
eh?
down.
No, weight was close.
No, you're right, Russ, because back, you know, when you think about it, it was, you know, Hugh Milliken from Ottawa moved there to Australia and started this Australian Sydney Curling Club, and he was perennial. And then, of course, the Japanese were close behind him, and then New Zealand, again, transplanted Canadians, but the Chinese invested money, and yeah, it's a tougher region now.
Oh, is it ever? You wonder if they would go to 3 spots at some point in time, because it's you can be extremely good country and you know, not get to the Worlds for many years.
It's a good chance they could push that.
Easy.
So it'll be Japan and Korea at the Men's World Curling Championships in Basel, Switzerland in April.
Go, hard! Go, 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 进来，进来，再来一点，再来，hard, hard!
Very nice.
对的，到这儿减速。15秒
This is
2
the wonderful part about a good ice maker and a great surface that curls. Johnny ticked the guard.
Hey, do you agree?
You're forced. You cannot blank now unless you make a run double or something heroic. So why not score your 2 the old-fashioned way with the
We're
skipper?
thinking it's like a couple feet slower than your draw path.
Yeah, that's what we thought too.
Got a little bit of an overlap now.
I think you can make it up with sweep most of it, but maybe
So
not
something
the
to go
whole way,
behind.
right?
You
So
can't
just
run
not throw it
directly
2 feet
back.
more.
As long as I don't burn it.
2 feet more.
You can learn a lot from this team. No, that was a bad break. Then Johnny kisses the guard there. That was a bad break. It doesn't faze them.
They still have one more event on the tour that they'll play in. They'll go to the Ed Wernick Classic next weekend in Tempe, Arizona. And that, as you say, is their preparation for the Brier. Mike McEwen, Jim Cotter will be there, as well as several of the top American teams.
I think we got to go here now, boys.
That's a new event, and it's really always hard to find something to play in the end of January. So great for them being in the Brier.
The Coyote Curling Club.
Yeah, Tempe.
There's quite a few. There's a boatload of people here from the Phoenix area to watch this, and it's really, really growing. What a wonderful facility, great people, and they're growing that club.
Probably the same. Has pulled us a bit. Yeah, still good. They said the exact same thing as we thought. A couple feet more. Give it a couple feet more, and
Still nice. Well, I guess probably the difference is they pillared a post in their last one.
Maybe, yeah.
That'd be enough just to keen her up that 3-4 feet a bit.
Always talking, John. Always impresses me to listen to. They're always trying to figure it out. Learn from the shot.
Final stall for the team from Harbin, China's Ice City. They have a brilliant ice festival every year in Harbin. Boy, look at that. Right down on the corner.
Very nice. Good adjustment. You heard John spring. It's real quick there, but Team China figured it out. A lot like Bingyi Wang, this team, when they first hit the scene, they were extremely technically good, great hitting team, but you felt you could beat them on the soft shots, but not anymore.
No, and they seem to throw better. Bingyi Wang, I remember playing them, and you couldn't even really ice off them. That was us, yeah. So, but they seem to throw a lot more pure, a lot more training going into the technical.
Having said that, though, the women's program was far ahead of the men's program to start, and Bingyi with her world championship.
I got all there.
Yeah.
Mine's a hair tighter.
Need the vacuum right now.
To do that.
Okay, room.
Final stone. It is.
Still all there. Whoa.
Shilang Zhang sitting the one.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good. Looks light.
Line's good.
Let's go, Carter, says Nolan Thiessen.
Hard, guys, hard.
Come on.
Here comes that center line card. Listen to the crowd now. You're going to try to drag this, boys. Get it all the way to the white. Oh, that's a Briar win all over again. Pat Simmons draws the lid. All these matches are worth 1 point. These are the two other games on the ice. Jennifer Jones, the reigning U.S. champion. John Schuster goes against the world champion Nicholas Edin, and that's where we'll start with our updates. Schuster out of the Duluth Curling Club has the last rock. You see Tyler George with the brush down, facing a couple from Nicholas Edin out of Karlstad, Sweden. The reigning world champion, Olympic bronze medalist in Sochi. Schuster will also be at that event, the Awarenik Classic in Tempe, Arizona. And there's the hit and stick to pick up the single. He's on the board, early lead over Nicholas Edin. Center sheet. Jennifer Jones out of the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg, Team North America. It was Ayumi Ogasawara from Sapporo and the Hokkaido Bank Curling Facility that won the last rock. This is her last, facing a couple of stones. Sayaki Yoshimura holding brush, Onodera and Omaya on the brush, and it will hit and roll away. It'll be a steal of 2 for Jones in that opening end of play. It's a little bit like being at the Worlds when you have all of these teams that you're familiar with from the World Championships, but this is day 1 of the Continental Cup here in Las Vegas. Nice draw by Pat Simmons to grab the lid. He has the early lead 1-0. Here in the second, it'll be Shilang Zhang that has the last rock for Team World, playing the Redstones. He has the hammer here in number 2.
What, with frozen shoulder and all?
Yeah, you heard the comment. Sorry, you heard the comment from Johnny. Frozen shoulder and all. That's exactly what Pat Simmons, the skipper's dealing with in his left shoulder. And he told me it doesn't bother him to throw, but it sure bothers him to sweep.
Like,
Line's good. Room. Room, guys. Easy.
all there, all there.
No.
Weight's pretty good, Pat. Weight's good.
Close for line. Clean.
We know there's late finish. We've seen it all day, Russ.
Run.
Oh, it's fantastic. Right now, let's
Look at it go. Look at it go. Wow.
Freeze it because it's going to jam over there, right? Good.
Oh, sorry. Amazing what happens when we don't follow your rocks.
Yeah. You don't burn it. Good things happen.
You'd be nice.
Cheryl,
to
what
burn
are
the
they
ones that I'm
trying to
missing.
do as a team now as they gear up? Realizing they don't have to go through playdowns. Now they did it last year too, and they won the event. But you know, that kind of thing where Pat Simmons says to them, you know, you have to realize, you have to take a look where your rock winds up. You don't want to jam something. That little run back will get rid of a couple and leave the Simmons stones still sitting one. It seems to me they're just trying to develop all their curling senses, if I can describe it like that.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And I think what happens when you're not wrapping up until later in the year, that maybe a little sloppy at some events, you're not putting the pressure or expecting the best out of each other. But now, and I like the way Pat's doing it, he's saying we got to put it here and this has to go there and we need to take the rolls, and this is, you need to build that precision, which is what you're going to need at the Brier to win it again.
Because you need everybody involved, don't you, Russ?
Oh, no question about it. And it's we always say if you want to be a great team, you have to play against great teams, and you have to you know, lift that intensity level, and it's hard to do when you know you're already in the Brier.
And the roll underneath, and then he just maybe pops out the out-turn side, sitting the 2 without last rock here in the second.
Height out of your mitt, Carter?
You know, it's the old line, winning is a habit, and unfortunately so is losing. And so that's the only thing with Pat. If you go into some of the events like, oh, well, no big deal. And obviously they haven't because they're your world champions, but you see them more focused, I think, at the skins and here.
Yeah, and it's their own doing. They have to do, it's internal pressure. It's not the external pressures from the teams they're playing. They have to have those expectations themselves.
Tried to roll it to the outside and get behind their own, covering the edge of the 8.
Knows that they're dead even.
Just control.
Oh, never.
Go down, John. Clean? No.
You, if anything.
Clean it.
Yep, go ahead. Make this roll. Hard. Okay.
Not bad. Came out pretty good.
Still setting up pretty good for a force who wanted to try to get the roll so it wasn't there for China.
还是往大点劲儿打，往中间靠。没有，靠是后缺。长线，hard，往，hard，哦，好底，hard，go hard。
Coming Zhu, and sat right there.
Not too bad, because if John knows that the double's on.
You made the double, it would be better. Right?
Yeah, I'll just make the roll.
Normal weight. Normal.
John's going to try to be aggressive here. Hitting it dead on is of no value. Going to roll right over, maybe tap his own out of the way.
Yep.
Oh, still. Right off. Hard Carter.
He tried to duck it in behind, but it'll spin out.
Wow. I thought they were going to go the other way. At one point, they were talking about kicking their own out and staying buried.
They did. They talked about it and then decided to go the other way.
Okay.
I didn't mind the call because as long as it's buried, there's no double. But
For sure.
really overcalled in the sweep early and never came back.
靠边儿，力量大，块儿大一点。放，可以，力量可以。No， 我来。Off。
Seemed to be the straighter area here.
Hard. Oh. Hard.
Oh, well done. Jiaming Zhu.
Look at that speed control. You didn't see that in their repertoire a few years back. Soften the weight, give it to the brushers. You're never rolling out. Very, very nice. Now it's difficult. Like, Pat has to take on some risk if he wants to try to roll.
Hackish?
Now, soft board.
What's that?
Soft board, I'm thinking.
Okay.
That's close to what he had then?
Yeah.
Same weight?
Yeah.
Soft board. So basically just coming through the rings and just kissing the bumper at the back.
Not a lot of difference between soft board and hack.
Or kissing, obviously.
Or kissing.
But I would say this. I'm guessing Pat's soft board weight is more than what we just saw.
Almost board!
So this could hang here.
Nolan, get ready.
Hard Nolan.
Hard, Nolan.
Trying to help it. Trying to help it get over.
Roll it.
And rolling it away. Yeah, that sure looked like there was more weight.
It was. And that's the thing I try to talk about as much as I can, because on TV you just assume Pat was maybe a hair wide, but he probably threw that laser perfect. He usually does. But that little miscommunication on the weight. Lots of room to roll now.
A little further out, you could get some curl here.
Whoa! 放到底，朝向偏大一点，放，不要擦，放到底，不要擦。有甩吗？没有。
给一点，这就值。Solid board.
Hey, make a good roll.
I was probably good.
You're probably pretty good board there.
I like that, John.
Yeah.
That should be real close. You like that? I think that's too much.
Nothing wrong with a good roll here.
Okay, I like that.
Nothing wrong with a good roll.
Tighten up the brush just a little bit.
Kind of weight.
And discuss that weight.
I was
Real
probably
nice.
all the way board, eh? Instead of soft board.
All right, there it is.
Exactly.
This we're taking ice where you might have to. You should have to get on it part way down, eh? So get ready.
So anticipating the curl, Cheryl?
Yeah, they are. They're just saying we've tightened up the ice a little bit, so you're going to have to be close.
Same weight.
Same weight!
Ball. Clean.
Clean.
Ball. Clean.
Yeah!
Yes. Hard. Hard curve.
Trying to right, trying to hold that line for him. Would
hard,
love to get
hard.
a little roll. Get across the nose. Oh, and then he did well just to hold it. And now it will spin to the back 12, and it's behind cover way back there.
Interesting.
Sneaky.
Pretty good roll. That's not so bad. Couldn't be behind the center line one.
Not the roll we were thinking. We'll take it.
Right there. Thanks.
They can see a piece, and that guard's pretty long.
尝一下。正常劲儿呗。尝一下呢？尝一下这边这么点点，好像还是打定1分。尝一下，要不实在不行打定1分。哎，你来，3秒。这点
Difficult because of the fact it's only the second end. You're not. I can't imagine they know exactly where to put the broom.
No.
3秒。
You can only see an inch or two.
Doesn't look like ice that he's throwing a ton of weight at it.
No, which is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Final stone. Zhilang Zhang. Shot stone. Covered. back 12.
Okay.
And he, just gets enough to get the blank here in 2. It remains 1-0 Simmons. That'll do. So day 2 tomorrow will begin 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and it'll be team play again. Alina Petz, the reigning world champion, against Jennifer Jones, a rematch of their final at the Women's Worlds last year in Sapporo. Petz winning 5-3. Jones getting her first action tonight in team play against Ayumi Agasawara from Sapporo. Gave up the steal of 2 in the first. This 37-year-old, 3 appearances at the Olympics. Made her first appearance in Salt Lake in 2002, then took some time off and has rejoined the women's play. And there gets a lovely shot, inside roll 2 to even it up 2-2 through 2. Our eye on it, so your eyes are on it. Continental Cup from the Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. Zhang getting the blank. It remains 1-0 Pat Simmons as we go to the 3rd. Once again, it is Zhang who is playing the Redstones that does have the last rock. He has the hammer here in 3.
We just scared that blank attempt out of there. Made a big difference. Could have been 2-0. Now I believe there's enough room around that center guard to roll underneath here with a really soft throw.
Pretty good shot. That's a good thing he didn't overthrow that blank attempt, because there'd have been air.
Blindside tires. Start work it up.
Okay.
Are you making the roll right now or just nosing?
Not roll in there somewhere.
Okay.
You don't have to roll, because if you roll, you're back closer to the tee line, and when Team China hits it, there still won't be a double. You could hit this dead on. If China hits it dead on, you will have a cross the sheet double. Two ways to play it here. That's nice.
Okay,
Tighten it up a bit, but stay well in front of the tee line. I like that roll. Now look what happens with a nose hit. It'll be roughly a half rock double for the likes of a Carter Rycroft.
All right. Is it there now?
Definitely.
Yes.
Same thing.
Not simple, though.
Even if I roll over there.
It's called a double. It's called a double peel.
Yeah. Like the end?
Carter Rycroft.
No. Go hard, John.
Nope, banged it right on the nose.
Would at least like to roll it over to get them closer together, maybe have a crack at it with the next one.
Yeah, plan B was the roll if they didn't get the double, but he didn't get any roll.
Now a nose hit makes it a tougher double because it's a thinner angle. Much less to hit.
No. Oh. 明哥要甩吗？他从明哥。好球。
Not too many choices here, really. If the double's really gone, it would be dangerous to skim by that guard. I don't even think it's there to hair by the yellow guard and hit that red so thin you'd redirect onto the other red, Cheryl.
Yeah, it'd be pretty thin. You could miss it all trying to play it.
Whoa! John Morris.
Please, yep, yes!
We play here in the third.
Yes!
A little soft weight here.
Big hold here for Carter Rycroft. Just manages to make contact, but the shooter will come
It doesn't
back.
look like that to us.
Doesn't look like
No.
that.
It doesn't look like he's throwing them good to me.
I thought you rounded it.
Yeah.
Did you think you rounded it, or you think you threw it good?
No, I felt like I had lots of line early and it was just
That's
gone.
a term we haven't heard very often. Rounded it, Russ. What does that mean?
Yeah, just soften the release so that you're because that was an out turn, the rock spinning right to left. John threw it right to left. He helped it curl.
Okay.
There's a million terms as over the handlebars, overextended, soft release. None of them are good.
No, and it's an uncomfortable feeling for a player because John doesn't feel it.
Well, yeah, because you're right, because he yelled whoa.
Yeah, it's better when you can feel that, you can correct it, but he doesn't know what to correct because he can't feel himself.
So that's a habit. If it develops into a habit, you better correct it quickly.
I can make
Exactly,
that. I can make
and
that roll.
the guys can see it.
Shot, right?
They're over top, and they've seen his release so many times coming down the ice. He just can't really feel that he's.
But if I jam and not buried, we're 1-3, right?
That's part of the communication. He's got to trust his
I
sweepers
think we
know
just.
to correct it.
The hair light too, you know, it's so easy to.
Even if we play the way that we make the perfect roll and not jam it, that's fine, right? Like board weight, we're not going to be dead. Shot wrong.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay. Horribly. Downboard.
So they're all in agreement to make the roll. They're going to jam it.
They might jam on that back out of the rings, I think. Right?
Yeah, they're fine with it. They all agreed.
Pretty
Weight's
unlucky
good.
to have that
Clean.
happen too.
Yep. Whoa.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa, whoa. Carter, Carter.
Whoa. Carter, go, go, go. Go, Carter.
They really got to go.
Okay. They avoid the jam, which is the thing. Shot rock, though, still is that red zone.
You might be.
You see it about the 8 o'clock position. Just fighting the edge of the 8.
It's one of those rocks that ended up in a good spot, even though they weren't trying, because a nose hit. They only lay one, China. They have to roll here.
Control weight, dude. No? I'm sort of confused. That's what first.
You didn't feel like you threw your out turn soft at all? Like you weren't really positive, but I thought you were pretty straight. It looked like to me, but.
So still trying to work through that first stone of John Moore's, which the Brushes thought was going to be rounded it. Oh, they're going to get away with it. And sitting 2.
Pretty nice.
Really nice.
It's the front end of the Simmons team come back, a little bit of a smile on their face to say, man, he just got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
That can't be too aggressive. He just get back when he can roll towards that
Head
center
more,
line.
John. Yeah.
One of the 3-shot routines. Never wavers very often from it.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep.
Boy, he's done a lot of rushing already, hasn't he?
Hard.
Oh, Carter nearly loses footing, but balances, gets back. And watch this roll. Watch this roll. And they're trying to drag it all the way back. And it'll be covered. Sitting again, back 12, and there's just a little bit of junk to negotiate.
That was
Really good spot.
Shot, Pat.
Moved a little bit too, eh?
You know, we watched Carter in the mixed doubles sweeping coast to coast over and over again.
It's just, they're just moving a little more on that. Even these out turns moving fairly gradual, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
So they are the shot stone at the back and covered.
5-6，好，最好6曲，这儿呗，这儿。
Live look now at Nicholas Edin, John Schuster. Edin came back with 2 in the second. Schuster and his team from the Duluth Curling Club in Duluth, Minnesota, reigning American champions. Mike Hamilton, John Landsteiner on the brush. Oh, that's a way to bring the crowd into it.
Nice play there.
Put that line up.
6-7提线，我稍微给了一点点，只是力量啊，6。
So that regains the lead there with a couple.
非常好，6。
3-2 Schuster leading.
力量可以下线 ，easy。下路可以，下路非常好，倒刷子。
Pat so rolled in such a good spot. Zhang really couldn't get at it, so no choice but to come around here.
Sorry.
We're going to be. We'll have side of the button, eh?
He'll probably make that. I don't mind running, because the worst thing is we make the perfect freeze and it just drops 2. Right? So at least we can. Flip this way first, I guess, right?
What's that?
This way first, like the.
Yeah.
And if she's hanging, I'll call her over the top.
Yeah.
Two choices. There's a gut. It's a gut feel. Pat could do that, shrink that scoring area, but he's going to take this on. Obviously, there's a wee bit of danger. Get a jam, but this is what he's trying to do: make that double go away.
He just walks down and draws the side of the button.
Well, he's got to go a foot wider, though. Probably that's all. Like there's going to be 2 to 6 feet difference in his weight. That's all.
Your call. Whatever you like.
You like it a lot better? You like the freeze a lot more?
Oh, I don't like it a lot better. I like it.
A little better.
He's got him thinking.
Yeah, make the double. Fans
Now they'll go back to the double. But is
going.
How, for a skip, how valuable, Russ, is that information to say, look, at what he's going to be throwing is a little wider. He's going to require more weight to make that shot.
Yeah, and it's really all, you know, we happen to be in Vegas. It's all about the odds. It really is. What are the odds of China drawing the side of the button if you freeze? And you factor that in. If it's really big, you got to play this shot.
Whoa!
Angle it back. Got the right line. Does he? He stuffed it. Absolutely stuffed it. And now it'll be the draw for 2.
So if you take Carter's side of that argument, play the freeze, which Pat's probably going to make, and Team China has to draw the side of the button out wider for 2. Now they'd have to hit the ocean for 2.
Well, here it's the desert.
Oh.
A little drier here than the ocean. But he's given them the chance to take the lead. There you see the at stake. All these singles games are worth 1 point in that race to 30 and a half in the Continental Cup. Zhang Zhang. Full 12 foot. What he needs.
没问题，提线。一来。我，劲儿大。可以。
And the thumping applause from the Team World bench as Zhang will pick up the deuce. Thank you very much. It is quite something. The bright lights, you see the spotlight on top of the Luxor Hotel. That's towards the south end of Las Vegas Boulevard, Mandalay Bay. Down that area as we come inside, and we're just saying to each other, so we welcome you back to the Orleans Arena. These players and these teams throughout their Bonspiel season will play around the world And here they are in Las Vegas. And it is a remarkable sight. Look at the crowd. One side to the other and all around. Wonderful. 2-1. Zhang leading Pat Simmons. Simmons has the last draw playing the Yellowstones. Quick update for you now. Jennifer Jones in a 2-2 tie with Ayumi Ogasawara. And it looks like she has... Can she get in here with a draw for 2?
I would bet against it because she did it the first time, and she just glued that to the top of the button there to force the error out of Team World. So there is room, but not a lot.
They're getting some good finish, too, on this spot.
Chill officer, Don McEwen, Caitlin Law's calling line. You see the spot they got to hit. You see the spot they got to hit. There it is for the 2.
What a shot.
Rounding into form. Jones.
Back 12.
Coming off that win last weekend at the Skins, beating Val Sweeting, and in the process picking up $54,000.
It's a nice purse to bring to Vegas.
Almost through. Back 12.
Whoa! Whoa! Weight's really coming off. Clean. Whoa!
Whoa!
Yep, go,
Yep.
hard
Now!
Gotta go. Really curling now all of a sudden. Hard. Go, Carter.
Shot.
Real good shot.
No.
I like bumping that a little bit, create a little bit more space later in the end.
What's that?
Weight really come off that too.
No.
The men don't do it as much, I think, because they can move more granite later in the end. But the women, I think the smart women's teams will. If they've got a sight line to the rock on the 4-foot, they'll try to bump it, open it up.
Keep the angle here. Beautiful.
Deshinba.
Intern tap. Can you get to it with the in and
Intern, if line's good, we want to tap her a bit. If not, we freeze.
We can either play the run or the intern tap.
I don't love the run, though.
Let's try the intern tap.
I like that.
Yep.
Just trying to move their own up. Just unlock that red-yellow combination.
Okay.
So then that red one that's frozen right now, they can get at it and kick it out of there later because they can't score a big end with that red one there.
Carter right.
Back 4.
Thiessen.
Yes!
Come on.
Yes!
Thiessen now trying to hold the line as he brushes against the grain.
Hard gun.
Now Morris directionally, and there they go.
That's pretty good.
Jeez.
Very
I thought I
nice.
made that as good as I could, and it's still not that good.
It's better.
Didn't finish like they thought it would.
That's the weight that we...
Looks like they are sitting. Simmons is sitting the 1. T-line, side of the button.
Chance to freeze right in that pocket.
And really, for the first 3 ends, Team China's had better draw weight than Team North America here. Perfect come arounds in front of the T line in the first couple of ends. Nice freeze on that last shot. Oh, nicely done.
Great weight on that, great judge by the sweepers.
Yeah, I guess so. Try and just... And if we make the back double and just nose, it's not the end of the world, too, eh? We got an inch of air.
Okay.
Try to
just
miss that
normal,
again.
Normally.
Okay, so what do you think this is going to do?
I don't know if you do want to
normal
nudge
should
that
just come up
sideways. I
here.
think just making that straight
You can even be... I think
nose double is best.
Then you can,
Good
if this rock stays where Pat is, you can maybe kick that red one out later. Yeah, I think you're right. Hard to nudge it much anyways, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nolan.
Carter Rycroft.
Nolan.
Thiessen trying to guide it over.
Yep.
And they jammed it. Okay. You do get the feeling their game is just a work in progress right now.
Yeah, they're not far off, but when you're playing this caliber of teams, you can lose a lot of games. We were struggling, Cheryl. We'd always say to each other, just a 5% better, we'd be fine. And, you know, there is a fine line.
Well, they're not far off. It's just they seem to be just missing a little bit here and there with weight, and maybe putting some of the releases aren't as fine-tuned. John not believing what he was doing on some.
Another freeze here, I assume, right to the face of their own rock. And it's not a pretty sight for Simmons.
Zhao Mingxiao. Just throwing the third stones. Yeah, you're right. Their draw weight has been spot on tonight, hasn't it?
Really has.
Yeah.
We're in a bit of a pickle here. Running is really tough to do anything good though.
Wow, you gotta run it into about here.
And they're going to be guarding three.
Like we're trying to get one now, right? I mean,
what if I do this? That might jam, but at least they're only lying one in here now.
I think you got to slash that thing.
Wow, this one's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if you just touch.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just want to touch this one to get it.
Yeah, this rock is not good for us right now. That's for sure. Maybe, eh?
All I see running it is. I
like slashing that because I think if you can get that middle one squeezed out of there, at least you're have a chance to score this end.
Sure how far it's going to go. You might be able to get it out of the 4-foot.
Oh yeah, no,
probably good enough.
The red.
Yeah, that should actually. It should go.
The problem is we don't want to hit it too big, because if we hit it too big, then it'll move this one, so we won't be able to hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just want to tickle this.
Okay.
So it's about a half rock.
That's a dangerous rock to trying to kick it out, but John's trying for even more than that. If he could feather the red one and maybe get the back of this yellow, get it moving also, leave a little more space for Pat.
Rock. Thin half.
This is one of those where it doesn't look that good when you make the shot you're calling, but half rock with. Just want to tickle that first one. Okay.
John Morris.
Boy, this thing's flying.
You heard him say, just tickle it. And they knew that it was going to jam. But they had to get that stone released.
Slightly better. And that yellow was nut jamming, or that red was nut jamming. Or what?
That was a great shot by John. He actually tickled the yellow on it, which he wanted to, and that kicked the red out a little bit, gives him a wee bit more breathing room. Have you tap this to 3 or 4, sure, or do you just tap freeze?
Yeah, well, I kind of like the tap freeze.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't really know what the call is.
I think you're right. I think with that much ice, I don't think there's any speed at it.
Zhao Mingxiao. And up. And again, got it surrounded. Shot stone is Simmons, Team North America.
What a nice shot. Could almost got that 3 shot.
Oh, they brushed it a hair sooner. They would have been perfect.
Great weight control by this
Doesn't
team.
he just do this? Like with Bakri?
I think you could get 3 of them.
make this slip double, and all of a sudden we have a sniff.
Okay.
Because we can use ours to come off of it.
Yeah, but you're not. This isn't going very far. Even if you hit this extremely thin, it's just
I don't even want to touch it.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. If you do touch it, it's real bad. But.
Well, I don't think I can if I. Well, I guess I can. But I'm just throwing peel right at.
But if you make that, he's just gonna stay on this angle and tap this, and then we're.
So you want to run this
I mean,
into
we
that?
could guard. We could guard. Ooh, but then he can probably rattle this off, and then we've just guarded.
Yeah, I think.
You don't think a bomb off it isn't going to roll that one around the horn and out?
What's that?
Like a bomb off this top one into there, the top button isn't going to round the horn and out?
That's not doing anything.
No. Okay, make a call.
I don't know.
Good?
I think we either play the.
Right there, and it gives you.
You got like.
It gives you a.
Either that or we could run.
We got to
this.
make a call, boys.
Or we could run this, right? Because then it opens up your double, right?
Okay.
What if we run this and we run it
Which
into
one are
there?
you running it onto?
Yes.
Like,
and if you hit this one, it's not.
like this is actually a bad rock.
I like
right
this
now.
call.
You're right.
Into this area here.
Okay.
Or into that area. Even if you open it up, then there will be this shot, if it's not guarded, double into the pile that way, and you might be able to save it.
I'm gonna have to try to make chicken salad or chicken shit.
Yeah, they're paddling upstream without a paddle here.
That played well.
Yeah, this is a better run. I didn't like the guard because they could play the pick China on.
The only danger here, this could come off wrong too. If you ever run that top red one that's just thrown straight back, you're looking at 4.
Well, he's throwing a dart, and he'll get nothing. That doesn't hit the board.
Not good. Not good.
This is our saving rock right here, though.
我刚才你刚才是这个点，我这是前面，但是还是差挺
We
大
talk
过
about it
的。
all the time, but it's the rock positioning, the battle of the angles, and some really superbly thrown rocks speed-wise.
不，现在就是现在。
Now you might as well play the tap.
你把前面碰开都行。不是，现在是就是新传一下的劲儿，还是说给他
？China's winning the battle of the angles.
Oh, for sure.
Canada has been is usually so good at that, but they're just not setting it up right. It's mostly been weight.
11这样，传到9区。那你要是你想偷到1分的话，你就轻轻点一点，一点就点到这儿也行。你这边能露出来，你直接打掉。这个最好，我寻思这样一磕的话，这个最好给这个给它磕到这儿。输咱那就用这个力量吧。哦，对，这个。
但这球还最好还是正磕。
对对，前面还是不要
不要打，还留里头。
就是投到11底线的那个。
Are you like playing the same shot to try to tap to get shot?
Yeah, it's getting late in the end. I think you need to be shot here. Pat Simmons has that outside double on the left-hand side as we see the rock on the tee line. He can throw a rocket in there, make that double, maybe even roll up a little bit if you threw it hard enough. But a tap here, you could even tap and roll towards that and take that double away. So it looks like they're going to throw more like a hack this time.
Yeah, less ice.
These take forever to curl.
底线还行，力量，底线，往，clear，往喽，下线槽，往，封到底，下线槽，力量，底线，clear，no，
Oh boy. Oh boy. 1-2.
Just curled enough.
我再下点正传就正好。
Well, it's a couple of familiar faces. Randy Ferbey, Brad Jacobs as the crowd responds. His date for the evening.
Okay.
You know?
And if you could ever
And it's funny, Brad Jacobs with all that money from the Skins game. Where else would he be? In Las Vegas. But I'll have a chance to talk with Randy about some exciting news during the fourth end break.
They're still in major trouble here. Pat can run this back, but can you get the one, Cheryl, off the top of the button without
dead nose?
Taking out your own?
Inside nose. Okay. Making kind of a back double.
Oh, they're going for the back one, leaving the shot one shot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
about 3 rocks ago, and when they were playing Carter Rycroft's second stone. Pat Simmons said, all we're trying to do now is get one. They are in big trouble. Look at that mess. And now they're facing 4.
Bigger trouble. That was the only way you couldn't miss that shot.
Boy, that's straight there.
It's got the crowd buzzing here at the Orleans Arena.
So straight there.
Luckily for Pat, he does have this. Not that it's a gimme, but he can run it into anything here really and kind of save it. So that shot is there.
Okay, if Cheryl, if I'm this Chinese team, Zhang, I'm looking at that. Well, I guess I'm going to answer my own question. Do you draw in and really force it, close it off on him, or do you take that away from him?
No, top button, I think, would do both. It would take away that in off and make the draw impossible.
6，全进6。14秒78。全进6取6。
The red double that we talked about, the one on the left-hand side as we look onto the one of the buttons, no longer there either, unless it's a run double.
Yeah, it just all went bad on Pat's shot.
Yeah, that was missed the wrong way. I'd bet give you pretty good odds that this will be in the 4-foot the way they've been drawing too.
Yeah. Sitting 4, looking to sit 5.
6000，
And 4 of them around the button and 4-foot.
小。
Zhang,
Hard. Go.
Ba, and Wang with the carry.
Hard. Go.
Zhu calling line.
Hard. Go. Hard.
Boy, those odds are pretty good, aren't they? Oh my! And you got to give those 2 brushers, Wang and Ba, great judgment. Couple little pats on the back, and for good reason. And now, if you're Zhang, you just look at Simmons and go, your turn.
Kick that one.
Incredible rock placement.
I don't think we can make anything
All
there.
in.
Yeah, you don't.
Do you? I think we got to play this hard.
It's your only shot.
Yeah, yellow.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to come off the red.
So it's
at the
sliver
T-line.
high.
How often do you see a team like Pat Simmons
right in the middle
have to do that onto there? Maybe get second shot. I don't know whether it'll go back up or not, Vic. It might. It might. But don't forget, a nose hit here to steal a 4.
Yep. Play it to back up because that last one did an error. So. Okay.
I think they'd be pretty happy right now to hold them to 1 or 2.
I just heard Pat say this could back up a little bit because the last one did, but this one's wider. My guess is this will curl a little bit, and if he, like he said he knows it, it'd steal a 4.
Facing 5. Simmons. Right away. Carter trying to hold the line. Horace calling line. Run it back and spill it over. No, and they are going to get 4.
Different spot in the building.
Zhilang Zhang will steal 4 against Pat Simmons. And all around the 4-foot, they're just not on their game. We saw it last week at the Skins. We'll talk to Randy Ferbey when we come back.
The 2016 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
The Bellagio Hotel and, of course, the iconic fountains out in front. Something to see, particularly at night here in Las Vegas. It's always nice to bump into Randy Ferbey wherever we are on our curling tour. I've told this story before. Randy was the very first broadcast I ever did with Ray Turnbull, Canadian Mixed, the Kamloops, 1986. And from there, your career took off. 6 Canadians and 4 worlds.
I owe a lot to you, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I do.
What brings you to Las Vegas?
You know what? I'm here with my sponsor, Everest.
Yeah.
And we're here to make a huge announcement who's going to be playing in the second annual Everest Furby Pro-Am in Digby on April 2nd.
Okay, so people are going to have a chance to curl with you, and who else?
Well, we're making an announcement. Last year's winner of the Pro-Am was Jennifer Jones, and I reluctantly brought her back. And there's a reason I brought her back is to hopefully I can beat her this year. Right. And we've got two-time world champion Brent Lang joining us. Okay. He's going to be the first front-end player to play in it. And the big announcement is we got Olympic gold medalist Brad Jacobs is going to be joining us also.
All right, so you've got the 4 of you, so people have a chance now to join you. How do they do that?
Yeah, well, it's through the curling club. Last year we had you have to join through the curling club. We had 50 clubs entered, and you've got to be a senior playing the league. And this year we've got over 200 clubs entered already, and looking forward to the possibility of playing with us. So we're going to have 4 winners from across Canada join us in Digby with them and their spouses. Okay,
wish you all the very best. You have a chance to play with Randy and 3 other great players.
The 2016 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
You have never ridden a Ferris wheel like this in your life. This is the High Roller observation wheel here at the Link Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, and it is the latest attraction. Here you can put as many as 40 people into one of these gondolas. At the county fair, you might sit 2 by 2 on the Ferris wheel. Here in these pods, they can put upwards of 40 people. How big is it? Well, it is the tallest observation wheel in the world at 550 feet or about 170 meters, and it is 100 feet taller than the London Eye in England. And it will provide you some of the most spectacular views of Las Vegas, especially at night. There are 28 pods like this on the High Roller. You can come by yourself or even rent a pod and have a party. In fact, some people have even gotten married on the High Roller. It takes 30 minutes to make one complete revolution. And the best part of all, you don't have to be a high roller to ride the High Roller at the Link Hotel and Casino. Well, it is Team World and Zhilang Zhang that is the high roller right now with a 6-1 lead as we welcome you back to the Orleans Arena. Over Pat Simmons. When was the last time you saw Simmons get up a steal of 4, but he did in that 4th. And so here in 5, it will be Simmons playing the Yellowstones. It does have the last rock.
Well, full credit to Vic Zhilang and team. The precision, you could see it coming earlier in the game. The force in the first end, the deuce in the third. The draw weight is spot on, and that's what you didn't see a few years ago. They made everything in that end.
Well, I mean, I think we would look at that Simmons team and go, all right, they missed there. Give full credit to Zhilang Zhang and his team.
Well, that's exactly it. Sure, we talked about it in the break. Angle freezes within 2 or 3 inches speed-wise every time. They had that right-hand angle set up. Carter tried to make a good one on the in-turn. I heard Carter say, geez, I thought I made that as good as I could. But it rolled open. That allowed for another freeze. And really, Pat Simmons ends up with a couple of zeros, but his shots were wickedly tough.
Thank you. Okay. All the games have reached the midway point, so let's get you updated.
Can you make a good cover out here?
Jennifer Jones with a steal of 2 in the 4th for a 6-2 lead over Ayumi Ogasawara. And John Schuster with a steal of 1 to take the 4-2 lead over the reigning world champion Nicholas Edin.
Well, it's impressive. We talked at the beginning about how well they hit, and now you're down 5 against a really good hitting team who can also draw well.
Oh, it's all. It's got room.
The parity's there now. It's that simple. And, you know, Canada's got way more depth. Canada could send maybe their 10th best team, but there's a lot of depth.
Come on, John, go, go. Gotta be buried. Other inch.
Well, the scoreboard is reflected in the numbers after 4. Just look at this. And then particularly at the 3rd position, John Morris at 63, Pat Simmons at 59%. And they're down 6-1 on the scoreboard. The numbers after 4 brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for over 20 years.
I'm not sure this last 2-week schedule has been that great for Pat and team with the amount that Pat specifically likes to throw, because they came back from Christmas from the break straight to the Skins, then straight here. And Pat's talked often on how he really likes to come to events and feel prepared, have thrown a lot of rocks, and they haven't had a chance at this.
Whoa!
We always say in the golf industry, you got to dig it out of the ground. You got to dig your game out of the ground. In other words, hit a lot of balls, work at it. That's Pat. Pat likes to throw a lot, doesn't he?
I think that's what gives them confidence, and you come into games prepared. And they'll have a little time after this to go back, do that, and then go to Arizona for the next event. I think that's what they talked about last year. They worked with Earl leading up to the Briar. They threw a lot. They worked on angles. Went into the Briar very confident and very comfortable.
41, it's pretty good.
Just
line's good. Weight's tight. Whoa, looks heavy. Whoa. Right tight. Whoa.
That event in
right off.
Arizona and Tempe is next week.
All there.
So they won't get that much time. That's right away. They'll head over to play in the Ed Wernick Classic.
That's a tough schedule, not being able to, you know, because then you go home and do you have that time to throw when you've got so much going on?
John did not want it that deep. Another error here. Straight back double.
Hard. Whoa. Oh. 不行，定。Hard. Oh. Okay.
Dropping in on the game between Nicholas Edin and John Schuster after Schuster with a steal of 1 in the 4th. Here's Nicholas Edin out of Karlstad, Sweden. And the reigning world champion, 2-time world champion, 13 and 15. It has a chance to tie it right now.
10-6.
Well, the way it stands right now, Jones leads. North America's up there. Team World leads in our game, and we have 1 even. So wouldn't that be something? That's the way it all went earlier today in team play and in doubles play, mixed doubles play. They split everything. No extra ends, of course. All these games worth 1 point, and that race to 30.5.
It's all there. Close to tee.
He wants a tee.
Yep, hard. Curling nice now. Curling nice now. Hard, Carter.
Johnny's got a good one here.
Hard.
You can't make a move on the top yellow North American rock. It's just too dangerous. You'd love to make the double on the back too, but you can't because it's underneath cover. So there's probably a soft weight shot here. Just hit and stay for 3rd shot. Would you freeze, Cheryl?
You know what? I look at the score and say hit.
Right.
6-1. It's another one of those scoreboard calls.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
So then what we want to do is hit
a hair high side.
Or on this side. Because if not, he just...
No, we want this rock over here to be higher so that if he makes the double, he's got to hit this rock so it jams into this one. Saying he knows it, for instance, right?
Okay, because this is what if we hit on this side, and we hit, like, let's say,
you're going to go under with soft
there,
weight.
and then we push that over. It'll give him the lead. Probably,
Zhang. I'm chuckling to myself because normally they would be maybe even backed by the lumber and whispering, but they do know that the Chinese, their English is very limited, so they're able to just chat about it, and knowing that, of course, the Chinese are taking very little of it in. They just, their English, let's be honest here. I tried to talk with them before, and Zhang, his English is okay. But he had to look at the others and say, what is this man saying to me?
Solid board.
Okay.
We just got to make sure. Even if we
jam,
we're good. So, yeah. This play this to curl a bit, John. Okay. This side will curl.
Just an inch more. Yeah.
Short range double, is that what he's playing?
Yes.
Yep.
The hard part, to raise this back and stick, it's great, but where do you do with your shooter?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're going to try to roll behind the corner. You want to roll somewhere and try to make them equal to the tee line so there's no easy double.
So that stone at the back edge really of no concern at the moment, right?
Not at all.
So they don't need to get it, run it back. Roll is more important?
Yeah, some type of separation so the two yellows aren't doubled.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Wow.
Whoa. No. Hard. Hard. Other way.
And now they're just lined up, and they get that jam at the back, but it is a fourth shot.
Pretty close. Just didn't curl.
He's been bothered by that. Remember earlier he said, man, that just runs so straight. It's like he hasn't got a handle on the ice.
Pretty simple double here.
It is fairly easy.
I think that's maybe just the difference in sport.
So some good speed here, so you can hit this one fairly thick, make the double, and hang around for shot. Make Pat earn it.
All four of these curlers are funded by the Chinese Olympic Association, so they're curlers, and good ones at that. Nice to get them both. But it will leave the draw for two.
Yeah.
And starting to chip away. Down by 5 as we play here in 5.
Really well played in for Pat. He tried to glue the two together as opposed to separating that I suggested, and try to line them up in the back one, hoping for a jam. But
it's no different than that 2 feet heavier than draw off that you threw in the first end.
Very good deuce, just the same. If this is going to be made.
It's a huge advantage for these teams that can be fully funded and play curling full time. It fast tracks the country so quickly. And, you know, in Canada, we have the depth, but a lot of the teams, they don't get that funding until after they've had success, whereas these teams can build on it and use that funding.
Right.
Pretty close.
Just remember, too, there is an Olympics Winter Games heading towards Beijing. And in 22, and they'll be playing at the Cube.
Okay, shot.
So the crowd here at the Orleans Arena with something to cheer about for Pat Simmons. He draws for a couple, but it's still Zhang leading. We're tied at 3, of course, after the first 2 disciplines today. Team matches, mixed doubles. We split them down the middle. Now we're team matches to conclude this first day of the Continental Cup here in Las Vegas. check in on Jennifer Jones in her first team game out of the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg. And she goes against Ayumi Agasawara from Sapporo. This is a draw against 3, and Agasawara, who is the reigning Japanese champion, 3-time Olympian, needs to draw the edge of the 8-foot, or the edge of the button here, and it's all brushed now for Omayo and Onondara. Yoshimura calling line, and you have to get a good chunk of that button, and she'll come up just that little bit light. Steal one more for Jennifer Jones to lead 7-2. Wonderful crowd on hand. The Orleans Arena. This used to be the home of the Las Vegas Wranglers of the East Coast Hockey League, but they folded a year ago. So there is a Western junior team. They have a Western States Hockey League that plays at another facility. But of course, the big talk is, as they build an arena in behind New York, just off the strip, that the NHL will be coming, of course, to Las Vegas. They had commitments for some 13,000 seats. Wow.
Incredible.
So at 6-3, as we welcome you back, Pat Simmons gets the deuce. And it is Zhilang Zhang out of Harbin, China, who will have the last rock, playing the Redstones here in 6.
Interesting situation here. Zhilang obviously wants to keep it open. He's got last rock. He just scores here. He's in great shape. So this center guard's problematic, but you can't hit it, obviously. So they're going to tick it. If it's successful, it's going to tick it into the rings. Then there'll be 2 yellow in the rings. They could have hit the open one. They talked about it. Keeping that front open makes some sense for your skipper.
Well, they made a great tick on the first one. Page out of Homan's book.
More weight that time.
Enjoying themselves. Just a reminder that Molson Canadian Leafs hockey continues tomorrow when the Blackhawks face the Maple Leafs. Action gets underway at 7 Eastern on TSN 4, only in the Leafs region. Blackhawks won tonight, 2-1 in Montreal. That is their 9th straight win. The Blackhawks and Leafs tomorrow on TSN 4.
Good shot, Carter.
That's a tough shot for Carter. That 2 feet over the hog line, trying to keep as much separation as possible, because you know exactly what Team World's up to. Those are scary 6th, 7th, 8th end. After there's a couple of practices, it can slow down a hair there, just enough that it doesn't get over the hog line.
Same spot, probably getting.
Yeah, same way. It's about a foot more.
Good line.
Just clean, just clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good line.
It's over,
Clean.
it's over.
Got to curl of anything.
Okay, well,
Where are you?
Little.
Clean.
1/3.
Yeah, 2 feet deeper.
Clean it, guys. You got to get them straight in a line. Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hard, hard. Good.
John knew exactly where that
How many
rock
more
was
do we
going to
go?
go, didn't he?
Pretty good on both of them.
Trying to run this by and get that corner one in the paint. Help out a lot.
Whoa. 很像啊. Whoa.
Dekshin Ba will get that high guard. But I tell you, I'm just watching the body language of this Simmons team, and I know they've got some time before the Brier, but right now they're not a happy bunch. Obviously taking pride in their games. They know their game is a little off, and you just see it among the 4 of them.
Now they have higher expectations than this, and they're just going to have to keep working at it. They've got some time, but I think it's going to be after the Arizona event where they can get back and
curl a little bit.
get back to their drills on the
Got
ice.
to curl. Yep, go Carter. Go Carter, hard. Hard for line. All the way.
Hard, Carter.
As far as it goes. As far as it goes.
Hard.
As far as it goes.
Good.
Okay.
Well, as we mentioned, it's been a limited season for Pat Simmons. They didn't start until October. They won their very first event. That was in Vernon. And since then, they're number 14 on the money list at $28,009 and change. Then, of course, they had a disappointing skins game last weekend in Banff when they picked up to just $2,000, losing their semifinal to Brad Gouger.
What are we doing? Like same, eh? Okay.
One more guard.
Well, 12th on the money list isn't as impressive as they'd like it to be, but it's actually better than last year. And we know what happened in March.
Well, they had a good pay date as well just before Christmas. They were over in Kurosawa. And they lost the final to David Murdoch. So that helped to bring up the numbers.
Mine's pretty good. It's coming down, but it's more.
Still more. Still more.
Harder, little
just
bit.
finish
it. Yep. Good, good, good.
Yeah.
See, they're trying desperately to line it right up so that the straight back double's made. The thrown rock's going to hang around.
Oh, hard. Whoa.
Zhao Mingzhu.
Hard. Whoa. Hard, go, 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 go. Hard, go, 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 go. Hard, go, 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 hard.
And one more turn, and yes.
Very nice.
They had the spin on that one, didn't they? Then
Could have almost jammed it in.
That was 1 centimeter, eh? Okay, Pat, same as last time.
At least button. At least all the way to the button.
still a realistic chance here. They got a nice one out front.
Centerline guard just outside the rings.
Nice neutral grip on Pat. It's just the way you grab a hammer or a golf club type thing. Just relaxed wrist.
Yeah, I got all there.
Line's good.
Just flying.
But right here is fine.
Whoa, it's all there.
It's all there, Rick. It's back 8. Whoa. Back 12.
That's not the number they're looking for.
That's deep.
Attention, girl.
Whoa!
They had it pretty well judged, back edge of the 4. But there he kind of comes back to Pat Simmons, and just at this moment having no field shot.
No, he doesn't. And they really wanted. They needed to make that their score shot, their steal shot. So he had to be perfect. You can just tell he just doesn't feel it when he's coming out.
对，往这头我一找他不也是也行吗？好吧。行，不行，抬就完事儿了。对，这儿。从哪位还是？找他。
Well, you could go either way here. You could play the freeze. Pat's going to try to do the same thing and really shrink things up. Running this back has its advantages if you make it. You wouldn't want to jam it dead on. That wouldn't be very lucky.
No, because you're up, back, pin, and you've left a center guard. I think they'll call this pretty smart.
Hard. Whoa. 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 Kurt. Hello. Hello. Go. 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 Go.
Missed the run back, rolls the shooter over to cover the 8-foot.
Yeah.
Bite the 8.
Just full top 8?
Just biting the 8, yeah.
You could have tried to throw a little softer weight there and hit and roll in. And then what does John do?
Full top 8 first.
If he goes top 8, it's a double for 2. But obviously they were just trying to make it, and with the extra speed made sense because they'd roll as far as they did and get it off that center line.
Bite 8.
Top edge of the 8. Cover shot rock sitting just off center, back 4 foot. To sit 2, put some pressure on Jilang Zhang. Final stone for Pat Simmons. playing in the 6th. Remember, they're just 8 end games. 1 point for each of the games.
Whoa. Just bite the 8.
Should be last.
Just,
Whoa, whoa.
Just right here. Just 12 foot. Line's good.
Whoa.
Weight's pretty good.
No,
Looks heavy.
that.
Looks
Whoa.
heavy. Whoa, Nolan. No,
Whoa, guys. Whoa.
No, never, never, never. It's heavy. No, it's heavy.
Well, all on its own, it got there.
Yep.
Maybe a half a rock too far, but he wanted half in.
Let's have a jam there too, right? A couple ways actually. Well, a couple ways.
The score was different. You'd see them look to the draw, but them up a 3-point lead, the hit safe. Worst case, you give up 1 steal.
Final stone for Zhang Zhang at a Harbin, facing a couple. Trying to hold this line now, run this back, bang, stuffed it and spills it. Nice shot for the single.
They're on fire.
Very nice.
A little smile, got away with it. Boy, this banged it almost on the nose, still got the action to spill it out the side. Zhang Zhang extends his lead over Pat Simmons. You got it. You got it. It's a single for the team from Harbin, Cheryl, but it's a big single because if you jam it, give up the steal, it puts you maybe, it gives you a little nerves and gives Simmons a chance.
Well, exactly. We've seen them make the draws all night, but we've seen them make these hits and runs backs as well.
Yeah, I got it. That's the key shots, brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere. 7-3. Zhang Zhang leads Pat Simmons as we welcome you back Thursday night to complete day 1 Continental Cup from here in Las Vegas at the Orleans Arena. And it is Pat Simmons that does have the last rock. He has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones here in the 7th.
Gotta go.
Mine's good.
Clean.
Right here, guys. Right here.
All there.
Standard procedure here. 2 corner guards try to keep them away from the double territory as long as possible. You're pretty well guaranteed your 2 because Team World will have to keep it as simple as possible. Just eliminate 1 at a time unless there's an easy double somewhere. But is 2 enough for Pat Simmons?
Yeah, because you get your 2 and then you get a steal 2.
You're really trying for 3, I would think, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Sure. Gotta go.
Easy.
Notice that rushing technique. Both guys keep that bottom arm fairly straight to put maximum pressure straight down. A lot of good brushers out here.
I was kind of watching the Chinese team to see if they were doing the kind of one sweeper theory.
Yeah.
They're not using the hair.
No.
They both use synthetics is the one difference. Not as much. I'm not sure they're...
Yeah, they don't seem to be working on trying to make a curl if they have to.
They've looked very impressive.
No kidding.
For a team that failed to qualify for this year's upcoming Worlds in Switzerland.
Oh, that's surprising. Watching them
It's
tonight.
heavy. It's heavy.
They're good.
It's almost in the house.
It speaks to the Pacific Rim Championship. You know who beat them.
Yeah, who's going to be?
Right. They came third. It's really changed in that event over the years. Same thing, steady diet of outturned peels here. You might see Pat move it around a little bit at least to give him a little different look.
Try and get a mistake somewhere, get a nose.
Xiao Mingzhu, the oldest of the four on the team. He's 31. Zhang, the skip, is 28. Ba, the second, is 25. And Jinbo Wang, the lead, is 20 years of age.
Going around now.
John Morris.
Good line, good line.
Once in a while you go back 8 here and you leave a quarter of it open and the team misses the wrong way. They don't get the guard or the shot rock and you have a shot at a 3. So this is a good idea.
Gotta go.
Hard. Hard on.
Gotta go all the way. All the way.
Nolan Jason with that directional brushing now, trying to push it towards and underneath the guard. Sitting covered now, edge of the 8.
Just the straight peel here. The scoreboard dictates giving up 2 is wonderful.
Hard. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Hello.
And there's the peel.
Okay. Yeah.
Guard or split the ring?
Jennifer Jones has given up 1 to Agasawa in 6, but she's in control, up by 4. And Nicholas Adine with a steal of 2 in 6 to lead 6-4 over John Schuster from Duluth, Minnesota. So as it stands right now, if it ended at this moment,
It's got a curl. It's got a curl.
it would be 2 points for the world, 1 for North America, with Jones lead on Agasawa.
Line's not bad. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
John Schuster had to draw against 3 and he came up just an inch or 2 light, and it not only was a steal, it was a steal of 2. Just a couple more licks of the broom and he would have scored a single in the 6th then. 2 good throws by Johnny there. Nice come around, guarded it perfectly.
OK， 给他2分，休息。
这个大直接打，谁也别打，假如把这个扣直接打掉，还是奔这个打，还是奔这个打，这个点是瞬间清球，打不着前面打后边。
Nice tight base here, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he has any of this.
No,
does he?
no.
Just playing the straight peel.
I think so.
站位好，这球薄一点，不要中间，他往中间旋。
It really, at this level, doesn't matter which one he hits here. You hit the back one, Pat Simmons is going to bury it, score 2 anyways. There's a good chance, so
Just make one of them go away.
just do not miss wide.
Is this the spot we saw Rachel flash?
True.
Whoa! Hard! Hard! Whoa! 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 Hard! Whoa! 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 Get.
Go. Got it.
Very clean throw, wasn't it? The third knew exactly where it was going to go.
我就直接旋，帮你找他也行，都行。
Has to be buried this time.
Speed good here too?
Yeah, it's
Similar?
Similar.
Yeah.
Okay, let them know where we are. Okay.
8 Brier appearances for
Line's good. A little bit.
Pat Simmons. Of course, started his career in Saskatchewan. And they moved to Alberta, winning with Kevin Cooey in 2014. And then after that, team disbanded.
Top 12.
Went on to take Cooey's old team and along with John Morris, won it in 15. So we'll see them as Team Canada in Ottawa at the Tim Hortons Brier.
Perfect rock positioning for Pat there. Nothing you can do with that one. You're going to have to go around it now. Zhang has to. The run back, I guess, would be an option, but it's a long one. I like this goal.
Yeah, I do. And they've seen it so many times, and they've been making all the draws. That hasn't been an issue.
7线或者8、9都行，是吧？
主要就是选死赢的就行。
Almost a foot more ice than Pat had. You'd have to think. We haven't watched the sheet enough, but you'd have to think this could track down that line for a while and not curl quite as much as he wants.
8，只是力量，18，只是下勾 ，No，
Final stone for
8、9，
Zhang.
接后，往力量很好，8、9可以啊，9区可以，下勾可以，力量很好，不能擦，还可以啊，9区。
Oh, no, slipped too far. Around he went, and it'll leave the draw for 2.
There. Come down.
Probably hasn't thrown to the wings as much, and the pebbles a little better out there. It slid pretty good.
We see that in arena conditions time after time.
Unless you want the same shot.
And they hadn't had the chance to play it out there very much.
Throw the top part of the rings.
Should be the same speed here, right? Just
Yes,
need to
it
have
is.
more to get to button.
Very well executed end here for Team North America.
Big push.
Hair more.
Clean it, guys. Clean it. It's curling.
Basically put it full into 12, and you got your deuce.
Shot, Pat. 2 lemons.
So Simmons gets the 2 and 7. He'll trail by a couple, and Zhang will have the last rock coming home in 8. Let's quickly go over to the other side of the Orleans. And it's John Schuster with his final stone here. And this is a draw for just a single.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be for 2, but Nicholas Edin came around that red one in the corner of the 12-foot and froze right on the Schuster shot rocks. And no choice but to draw for a single.
Say that quickly. Schuster shot stones. That could get you
in trouble.
Yeah. Hi, and that's my last night of broadcasting. He'll draw the edge of the button for 1.
They're just moving a little more on that side. Like even these out turns going down here were gradual, so.
It's just outside the ace.
Yeah, I think so. I noticed a little bit of that in drawing a button. Like we were outside here and they were taking edge of 8, right? So I think it just is a little bit of that.
You always make it good as this. Yeah. I put all your money and you're gonna win.
Casino lose money, but win the game.
No casino betting. If we play the weight that we make that perfect roll and not jam it, that's fine, right? Like board weight, we not jam, but we're gonna be dead buried. Shot rock.
Okay.
I'm in.
Funny, it's the universal language, funny. Lose casino, win here on the ice. And he is Zhang as he talks with the world coach, Paul Trulson, the Olympic gold medalist. Leading by a couple as we welcome you back on this Thursday night. We complete our first day of competition, the Continental Cup. We have our first final, and Jennifer Jones is going to pick up a point for Team North America, looking very impressive, coming off that win at the Skins game last weekend and continuing on here with a win over the team from Sapporo and Ayumi Ogasawara.
Jennifer made everything in that game today. Really good finesse shots.
It went just the 7 as she wins it 8-3 your final.
China trying to play the tick, but just a little heavy on it.
Made it the first time.
Yeah, Rock goes back.
Sure.
I enjoy listening to the sounds of the game because it's interesting to hear how teammates talk to each other. And one of the coaching things that some of the coaches will do through the years, put mics on the players and sit behind the glass and listen to how their players converse. And you know, sometimes that talk isn't great for a player, and they can talk about it after. And another training tool.
So a point. All these singles games are worth 1 point. It's a team to point to North America.
Yeah, I'm with you, Carter.
But they are trailing in the 2 remaining games on the outside sheets here at New Orleans.
Well, it depends what we want to do.
Because then he's going to be ripping the yellow onto the other yellow.
The other yellow.
Right?
We got timeout, so go ahead and use it.
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay.
Timeout.
So timeout being called. Each team given 1 90-second timeout.
I know what you're thinking. He's going to have a free ride at peeling into that other one, right? But he also could.
Like our goal is to now. Our goal now is to let him look at 3 on his last one.
Hit or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Well, that's
so then you should be going in my opinion, because the last thing you want to do is lose the red one. Because you're going in and then you have to go around the red one sometime. And
we're just talking about go in or not to go in.
Because this red one, we just don't want him to make the double on our yellows, because
we don't want to slash this, and then he could even get action over there.
Because Carter, even if he does, I think it's better that he's throwing it
into the red.
Yeah, because then we could get action off it.
Yeah, we could get lucky.
Or he might jam it. He might jam a shooter into
McCormick back in 2003.
If we go back button, and then if it
peels the guard, like going in.
Well, he peels the guard, but then we got like he'll have 5 more shots at peeling the guard onto that yellow, right? There's 4 more shots. Because he peels the guard, then we go halfway, and then he's got like 4 shots at that double.
I know you could go around this one.
I just think
like
it's too
that
early.
next. I like 1 long guard and then going around the red, I think.
Right, you see the crowd acknowledging.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that.
1 long guard and then going around the red.
Jill Officer, Don McEwen make their way off the ice after their win, picking up a point for Team North America. That's a little bit of a bonus for Dawn. She's not pulling the brush bag. That's usually the lead's duty.
Jill took it over.
Guess it don't matter. Okay, so just over?
Yep.
The key here is the first tick shot made by China kicked the Pat Simmons rock into the ring. So John and Carter have opted. There's 2 choices here. You're trying to get 2 buried and steal 2, or do you make Team China draw or hit against 3? Hit and roll out, you miss the shot, you got a chance. So because that's in the rings, they're going to eventually get around this red corner guard and try to sit 3. You see it a lot when you're 2 down without hammer.
Make them look at 3.
Okay.
They wanted this a little longer, just over.
So it's tempting to make this either one of the doubles, but the one in the rings would be nice to get it out of there if you're Team China. That's what the big discussion was with Pat Simmons' team. If I throw a guard, they can now run this into that corner one. I think you'll see Simmons go around the red one next.
Make them look at a couple.
Hard, hard, hard.
Deshin Ba.
What a nice shot.
And it'll spill both of them.
That was the worry. I don't know which one on the team. It was hard to say with Pat's discussion, but you go around the corner, that doesn't happen. Still 2 guards.
Carter Rycroft.
Still like.
Line's good. Line's
This
good.
ball won't slide as good either as
Yep.
that intern. So. Definitely gotta go.
Yep,
Come on.
for line. Hard for line.
Come on.
Wait's there. Goodbye.
Where do you want it, Pat?
It's top 12. It's
Got to make room for 6.
Okay, whoa, 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 it's good. Whoa.
Nice throw.
The higher the thought is, if you just get it to the top edge, that you can duck another one behind. Is that what they're thinking?
Well, no, they were thinking if you didn't go deep enough, there wouldn't be enough to put one on top. But now there is. There definitely is. That's what.
Trying to stack as many as they can back there.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Now the thin double possibilities there.
Hard.
It's close.
Whoa, no.
And across the top.
Oh,
One more in there or what?
You got to be frozen right on it.
Yep.
Let's make this one good. Yours played pretty good.
Room. Little more room than Carter. Whoa.
Wait's there.
Whoa.
Line's good.
How
Line's
heavy?
good.
Whoa, whoa.
T-line.
Whoa. Right off.
Coming down.
Freeze right to the
Go,
nose.
Go, Nolan.
Line's good.
Hard, Nolan. Gotta go 42. Come on.
Now carry it all the way, fellas. Come on. All the way in. And right to it. Wow. Perfect. Well, you have to go back when you look at the scoreboard, and it's that 4 that jumps out, isn't it? Remember that tough raise, in off, kick it forward, jump it up. Now it resulted in a steal of 4, and that broke the game open. And
Yes.
now it's 7-5. Now Pat Simmons has brought his game up a little bit, but really give the team from Harvard credit. They have played very, very well.
Yeah.
I'll just guard these up.
No give up in this squad. They've really fought here the last 2 ends. Nice deuce.
Good.
A real good situation here to. You can drop for 3 if you want with your last one and make them hit against 3, but that's a pretty simple double on this corner here.
Well, I mean, go back to what you said. You know, they use the golf analogy, dig yourself out of a hole. This is a team that has to do some digging, and it's getting themselves mentally, physically, get their curling senses back in shape.
Yeah, exactly. It's to be at the top, to win a Canadian championship, you have to be just absolutely firing all 4 players at the top of their ability. There's no way around it in a Canadian championship.
No, and sometimes you need these reminders where a team comes out and plays hot against you, and you realize, hey.
So the Zhang Shang
这个打开，他要再站的话，
timeout.
我第一个球再投一个，这是可以。
也行。但
Could they be drawn into something here? Could you catch them if you're Pat Simmons here?
Yes. Yeah, if they decide to go for that back double and they ever feather one, it doesn't get it out of the rings.
And the translator has come alongside Andy Cap.
Me first. Freeze.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to get a shot, then you get shot. Right now you take it away.
Yeah, no, take,
And then,
take a guard.
Yeah. Okay. And be patient, no problem. Until the end.
Okay.
Andy Cap, 13 German titles, 4 Olympic appearances for him, and a couple of Euro championships.
Pile of knowledge with the 2 coaches there, Trolson and Cap.
He wants to go around.
Okay.
And be shot rock. So that's okay.
Yeah.
Because then he has to wait.
Yep.
Pretty sure he offered up the straight peel option here.
Yeah, I think the last thing he said, Cheryl, was be patient.
He did. Be patient, don't panic. And the translator made sure that got through.
Yeah.
That's a pretty makeable double at this level with that kind of speed that Zhang can throw. So it'd be interesting to see if this next one's peeled off. What does Pat do? Does he drop for 3 somewhere?
That's why John wanted it frozen. You heard when he threw it, he's like, make it, freeze it perfectly.
Yeah,
Then
there's that
double.
little separation now.
Yeah.
You gotta rattle those things around.
Yes.
Pretty tight. Almost in.
Almost in. Mine's good.
Pat Simmons. His first as we play skip stones here in 8.
Almost in.
Simmons down by a couple.
Whoa.
Doesn't need to curl.
Right now.
We saw
doesn't need to curl.
China come around at last end in this spot inside out. It's always faster. Yikes.
And they are there to sit 3.
That's not good, guys.
Oh, no, that's a wrap.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing that on my last one, like freezing it on my last one.
还有这个人投一个。
Hit this in the right spot while they all go? Or are you gonna, is that middle one going to stay
I think the
around?
middle one stays. I guess it's possible. You'd have to really throw it hard and get it extremely thin. But the double's just as good, right? Because then you've got to wait to hit with your last one.
Yeah, and you heard Pat apologize. Sorry, guys. He just doesn't have the feel. Cheryl, there's just something missing from the game right now.
Yeah, it is. And I do think with Pat, it's just time and preparation and being able to throw.
Didn't mind it tight, just not quite that tight.
And this is their first game out on this ice. I mean, we've been watching a lot of games, but they haven't been out.
Awesome. That's definitely the line if he doesn't somehow.
Zhang and his first.
The middle rock will be spinning the wrong way, so it should roll dead. I don't see it rolling very far.
Bang. They'll get rid of 2. And he'll leave that squeeze stone sitting the top edge of the 8. And applause from coaches Cap and Trulson as they watch from behind sheet B.
Job done, really. Very nice. Well played game from that team. Like everybody, all 4.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great feeling for them. That's their contribution to the big team. And, you know, with the language barrier and everything, that's a pretty good feeling.
It had to be considered an upset for in the coach's mind. So that's a point on the board that you weren't sure you're going to get.
And that's no disrespect to them. That's just
right.
A team that has struggled this year and coming up against the reigning Canadian champions. So put it in the rings, make one go away for the win. And now the house cleaning begins for this team from Harbin.
What kind of weight did you throw at these, Cheryl, when you don't have to hang around?
Yeah, firm. Takes all the guesswork out of it.
Like an up normal kind of, yeah.
Make it go away.
Clean.
Final stone.
Clean.
Zhang Zhang.
Okay.
And he'll sit there. They'll give up the steal of 1, but they'll pick up the win. Make the final 7-6. And it's a point for Team World. And now 1 game remains. It's on sheet C. And it's a 1-point lead for Team World. Nicholas Adine ahead of John Schuster. But Schuster is sitting 2. There you see the yellow rocks. Back edge of the 8, full in the 8. Final stone, Nicholas Adine with the draw.
John Schuster made a good one with his first one. Nicholas tried to follow it, came up light and actually guarded it and staggered the rocks. John buried another one. And now with a miss here, it's a steal of 2 to win the game.
Full 8 foot.
Kom igen.
Christopher Sundgren, Christian Lindstrom. Oscar Eriksson there with the dust. And there's the win for Nicholas Edin. He'll pick up one more in 8. Make the final 7-5. And a point for Team World as they pick up 2 of the 3 points in team games to complete the first day of play. So the reigning world champion picks up a win. So does Zhilang Zhang, and Jennifer Jones is a winner over Ayumi Ogasawara in the women's team game. 5-4. Team World leads it after day 1 Continental Cup in Las Vegas.
The 2016 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2016 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice, and by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years.
So after one day of this year's Continental Cup, Team World, as they pick up 2 of the 3 points available tonight after the splits through draw 1 and draw 2, and they now lead 5-4. We're back with you, and this is going to be terrific. Isn't it a great way to start day 2, rematch of last year's World Final in Sapporo. Helena Petz, the reigning world champion, against the runner-up Jennifer Jones. And we join you again from here in Las Vegas, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The Continental Cup is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN. Sports Center is next.